exposes Taylor Swift and Diddy's terrifying activities before his arrest asterisk. It was the moment everyone was waiting for. Lady Gaga was about to break her silence on something no one saw coming in an exclusive livestream. The iconic pop star sat down with an investigative journalist, her face a mask of both seriousness and defiance. The news was about to rock the entertainment world to its core. "I've seen things, things that should never have happened, things that need to be told." Lady Gaga began, her voice trembling, not with fear, but with the weight of the truth she was about to expose. For months, rumors had swirled about secret alliances and hidden activities involving some of the biggest names in the music industry, none more shocking than those surrounding Taylor Swift and Sean Diddy comes. But no one had any idea how deep the conspiracy went, or just how far they would go to keep it covered up. Lady Gaga leaned into the camera, her eyes filled with intensity. Taylor and Diddy weren't just collaborating on music or business ventures. No, it was much darker than that. The room fell into a deathly silence as viewers from around the world watched, mesmerized. The journalist leaned in, prompting her for details. "I've been part of an underground circle, a group of elite celebrities who've crossed the line for power, money, and control. And Taylor, she's no innocent bystander. She was involved in the planning and execution of a covert operation that involved Diddy's empire. But the truth is worse than you can imagine." According to Gaga, the operation wasn't just about manipulating the public image or orchestrating scandals to boost album sales. It was far more sinister, a series of illicit activities orchestrated by Diddy, with Taylor acting as a key accomplice, using her fame and influence to cover up their tracks. The activities in question ranged from insider trading to organized blackmail schemes, with some of the most powerful figures in Hollywood allegedly involved. Diddy, according to Gaga, had been using his vast network of contacts to intimidate and control individuals, all while manipulating the music industry. For his benefit, Taylor, though, was said to have used her songwriting as a code, a way to send messages to Diddy's associates and further manipulate situations for their mutual advantage. "But why now?" the journalist asked, his voice shaking. Gaga paused, the weight of her decision clear in her eyes. "I was forced to stay quiet for a long time. The pressure, the threats, I couldn't take it anymore. But when I heard about Diddy's arrest, it became clear this was my chance to speak out." In a stunning revelation, Gaga explained that she had been working undercover with law enforcement for several months, gathering evidence against Diddy's criminal empire. The arrest was just the beginning of a larger investigation into an entire network of corrupt celebrities and business tycoons who had been operating under the radar for years. Diddy was always in control, Gaga continued. But Taylor, she had her own agenda. She wasn't just playing the innocent singer. She knew what she was doing, and she was a mastermind in her own right. As the live stream went viral, fans of both Taylor Swift and Diddy began to question everything they thought they knew about their idols. How could they have been so deceived? And more chillingly, who else was involved within hours? Social media exploded with theories, condemnations, and support for Lady Gaga, who had finally lifted the veil on one of the biggest scandals the entertainment world had ever seen. As the live stream ended, Gaga's final words rang out. "The truth is always more terrifying than the lies. But we need it to survive. It's time for everything to come to light. The world would never be the same again." Title: Lady Gaga exposes Taylor Swift and Diddy's terrifying activities before his arrest. The paparazzi flashes flickered in the distance, but Lady Gaga was unfazed as she stepped onto the stage for her much-anticipated press conference. Her platinum hair shimmered in the harsh lights, and her gaze was as intense as ever. Today wasn't about music or fashion. Today she had something far more explosive to reveal. The room fell silent as she adjusted the microphone, her fingers tapping the polished surface, her eyes scanning the crowd. No one expected what was coming next. "I know you all came here for something else, but I'm about to break the biggest story of my life." Lady AA began, her voice steady, though her words were heavy. "What I'm about to say will change everything you think you know about two of the most beloved figures in the music industry." There were murmurs of confusion, but Gaga's glare silenced them. Her face was unreadable, but the tension was palpable. "I've been part of a hidden world, a web of secrets," she continued. and it involves none other than Taylor Swift and Diddy. You all thought you knew them, but the truth, it's terrifying, the room collectively gasped. Let me start with Taylor Gaga, said, a look of unease flickering across her features. In the shadows, the reporters were in a frenzy, but Gaga wasn't done. And now, let's talk about Diddy, she said, her tone darkening. You all know him as a mogul, a producer, a businessman, but Diddy's empire is built on fear. I've watched as he pulled strings from behind the scenes, using terror and intimidation to control those around him. You think those rumors about his violent past are just gossip? They're not. Diddy's been involved in some of the most horrifying activities you could imagine. Gasps echoed throughout the room. It was clear no one was prepared for what she was saying. Even the camera crews seemed to pause in disbelief. I've seen it firsthand, Gaga said, her voice trembling slightly. The lies, the manipulation, and the sheer terror Diddy has caused to maintain his empire. And it doesn't stop there. His arrest, it wasn't just about the accusations that have been made public. There's something much bigger, darker, that the authorities have been keeping under wraps. A hushed silence filled the room. Every eye was locked on Gaga, awaiting her next words. I can't go into the full details just yet, she said, looking around as if weighing her next move. But I'm not the only one who knows the truth. There are people out there, good people, who are prepared to bring this all to light. This is just the beginning. With that, Lady Gaga turned and walked off the stage, leaving the room in stunned silence. The reporters scrambled, their minds racing with the magnitude of her revelations. As the doors slammed shut behind her, the world was left to wonder, had Lady Gaga just set the stage for a scandal that would shake the entire entertainment industry to its core? Title: Lady Gaga exposes Taylor Swift and Diddy's terrifying activities before his arrest, ***. It was a night like no other in Hollywood, where the stars glimmered just as brightly as the drama unfolding behind the scenes. The moon hung heavy in the sky, casting an eerie glow over the city. And nobody knew that tonight, Lady Gaga would unleash secrets that could shake the very foundation of the celebrity world. The evening began with a shocking social media post from Lady Gaga. In a series of cryptic tweets, she teased a major reveal that would change everything. Fans used to her eccentricities assumed it was just another stunt. But this time, something felt different. The internet buzzed with speculation, and hashtags like Gaga exposes the truth and Napster's Diddy scandal began trending hours later at the exclusive Hollywood gala, where the elite of entertainment gathered. Lady Gaga took to the stage. The room fell silent as she adjusted the microphone, with a smirk playing on her lips. She addressed the crowd. I know you all think I'm just about the music, Gaga said, her voice dripping with sarcasm. But tonight, I'm going to reveal something so chilling, so terrifying, that even I am questioning my own sanity. A hushed gasp swept across the crowd. She began with Taylor Swift, who until now had been seen as the epitome of innocence in the music industry. You all love her sweet songs and kind smile, don't you? Gaga's tone was mocking. But let me tell you something you don't know about Taylor. Beneath that pretty face is a woman who's been dabbling in something much darker than pop music. The crowd leaned in as Gaga continued, her words calculated to shock. Taylor Swift is not just a chart-topping artist, she said, her eyes narrowing. She's involved in secret rituals. Rituals that involve manipulating the media, her fans, and yes, other artists. You think those cryptic Easter eggs in her albums are just fun? Clues? Think again. Taylor's been using subliminal messages to control the narrative and secure her place at the top. She's been operating in a world where manipulation is the key, and her recent friendship with Diddy isn't as inept as it seems. Gasps filled the room as the crowd exchanged nervous glances. Gaga then turned her attention to Diddy, the once untouchable mogul who had been caught up in a web of rumors and scandals. Diddy, the king of hip-hop, has always been untouchable in the eyes of the public. Gaga said, her voice growing darker. But the truth is, he's been using his power to not just control the industry, but to orchestrate terrifying activities behind the scenes. She paused for effect. I've seen it with my own eyes. Diddy isn't just a businessman. He's the leader of a secretive network that's been involved in money laundering, blackmail, and even more sinister activities. He's been using his empire to cover up criminal acts. And now the law is closing in. The room fell into a stunned silence last week. Gaga continued, I overheard a conversation between Diddy and one of his associates about his imminent arrest. The deal was set the plan in place, but Diddy's not afraid. He's confident he knows how to play the game. And if he's going down, he's taking others with him. Taylor included, the crowd sat in stunned disbelief. Unsure of what to believe was Lady Gaga. Just stirring the pot for attention.